nose candy fragrance. Checking in.
Hi guys, so thanks for tuning in as always. Something a little bit different today. I'm not going to bother with the accents or the silly voices as normal. I'm just going to basically be doing a short video about presentation, whether that be the box of a fragrance, the bottle of a fragrance, just different aesthetics that I find pleasing. Now these are only a few from my collection, but these are probably the most stand out appearance wise. These are the ones that I'm happy to pay that a little bit more for because I feel they have put the effort in to their designs. So we'll go through them one by one, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts. I'm not going to do any review on the fragrance. I'm just going to tell you what I like about the appearance, basically. Stay tuned. So the first fragrance that I'm going to be looking at today is none other than Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef Arpels. Now, a lot of people in the fragrance community may already know exactly what the bottle looks like. I think there is quite a few people who will buy this fragrance purely based on the bottle design because it is so beautiful. The box is, I guess, a pretty standard box. The colour of it is quite nice with a sort of dark blue, maybe a purplish tinge as well. It goes with the title of the fragrance, Midnight in Paris. I do also like the house's name just printed at the top there, VCNA. But yeah, quite a simplistic box. I suppose it doesn't really do it justice for the bottle that's inside. Let's have a quick check. So stunning, such a stunning bottle. Probably out of my collection, this is my favourite bottle that I own. I think I would buy it purely based on the bottle because it's also one of the cheapest in my collection. I think I got this, which is so the 125 mils, that was 100 mil. 125 mils, and I don't think I paid much more than £30 for this. But yeah, it's such a stunning bottle. Some constellations or some sort of star maps on the front. Nothing on the back, but it does have the changing colour. As you can see, very nice when you hold it up to the light. The top as well, quite a nice top with a sort of engraved pattern at the top there. And it does click into place as well. It does seem to leave, I never really noticed it before, it does leave a little bit of a gap, which I suppose some people may not like, the sort of gap going around there. But as I said, it still clicks into place, still gets the job done. And the last detail really is just the name of the fragrance again, Van Cleef Arpels, Midnight in Paris, engraved in the top, which goes all the way around the bottle. Absolutely beautiful bottle, stunning. So the next fragrance I'm going to look at is from a fragrance house that I don't think gets much attention in the fragrance community, and that is from Penhaligons. Penhaligons is a company that was founded in London, so whether or not that's why it doesn't get too much of a shout out, I'm not too sure, but in my opinion they are beautiful bottles. This particular bottle, this particular fragrance is called Esprit Du Roi. I may not be pronouncing that right, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is from the Anthology collection, and I think any fragrance in that Anthology collection will come in a similar box design. The box is a little bit different to normal. It has the blue ribbon at the top with the Penhaligons royal seals as well at the top, which is quite a nice touch. But if you pull the blue ribbon, it has a magnetic top that opens out fully to reveal the fragrance inside. So as I said, this is Esprit Du Roi. The bottle itself, the bottle in all fairness isn't too different from other Penhaligon fragrances. I suppose it's just the box that is different with this one. But if we just have a look at the bottle, for people who haven't seen a Penhaligon's bottle before, they are very simplistic. Each one does have this ribbon detail, and each different fragrance will differ when it comes to the colour of the ribbon and how the ribbon is tied and things like this. Different stickers as well on different bottles, but most of them do have the Penhaligons London sort of popping out of the glass as well, which is quite a nice touch. The cap, I'm not too sure if it's because of the store that it was bought in, but the cap doesn't sit snugly into place. It does, it comes out, you can click it, but it doesn't sit snugly, which is a bit of an odd one to me. But nonetheless, a very beautiful, simplistic bottle, and the case as well. It also comes with this, which I think is quite a nice touch. My girlfriend told me it's to do with Alice in Wonderland. I wasn't aware of this, but it says "Keep Me" on the front of it. Apparently, eat me, drink me, that sort of thing from Alice in Wonderland, and on the back it just has a few more details of how to get in touch with Penhaligons. But yeah, that's Esprit Du Roi. Very nice bottle, very nice box as well that it's presented in. Moving on to something a bit more familiar, guys. We're on to Creed's classic, Creed's Virgin Island water. As to my knowledge, the bottles for all of the Creeds are the same, you know, same shapes. They don't really change. It's just the colours of the bottles, colours of the boxes as well. Okay, so a lot of you guys are going to know what this looks like already. The boxes, this one is a bit tattered purely because I didn't buy it new. But it is a very nice box. Some people say that they find the box a little bit too simplistic, but I really like it. I like the ribbed sort of pattern going around it. I like the clear, like it does change each fragrance, but this one in particular, I like that sort of clear logo as well with the Virgin Island water. I like the texture of the box, and then when you open it up, and some nice sort of text, but there. It is in French. I don't speak French, so it's not benefiting me too much, but it does add a nice touch. When you open it up, I have taken the slips out of here. Anyone who owns a Creed fragrance knows that when you open it, it does come with some slips, a little card, which I think has some detail, you know, more details about the company, a little picture as well of the original founder and the current person in charge of the company as well. But as you see, when you open that top, it does reveal that beautiful cap. So just pull that fragrance out. This bottle design for Virgin Island water, I like quite a lot. I think it's simplistic. It's quite nice, sort of metallic looking, quite reflective, as you can see. Sorry, I've got my face in it now because it is that reflective. But it has the name of the fragrance, has the size 2.5. Creed is coming out of the glass, which is quite nice there. I say coming out of the glass, I don't know the right word. It's not embossed. I just can't think of the word. Or maybe it is embossed. But yeah, it comes out of the glass, which is quite nice. And the cap, as I said, beautiful colour combination. In my opinion, that sort of silver and blue. The cap, it doesn't click into place. This is, as some of you may already know by talent, this is one of the older Creeds, one of the older bottles, which has a slightly different lid to, or not a lid, but slightly different sprayer to it. I think I got this about 3 years ago, something along those lines. But nonetheless, beautiful bottle. This is the, as I said, the 2.5, so I think that's 75 mils. I personally prefer the 75 ml bottles to the 120 ml. The 120 ml is a bit more stockier, doesn't have as much the curved edges. So I do quite like this one for that. But that's been Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus, what am I about? Creed Virgin Island water. And then lastly, guys, onto my latest acquisition, which is Amouage Reflection Man. Boosh! Look at that box. I've never had a fragrance that's come in such a beautiful, sturdy, just such a large box as well. It's firm. Shouldn't be knocking like that. I paid a lot of money for this. But it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful design. A nice colour combination again. As the Amouage logo at the top. Not Amouage logo, just a crown logo, sorry. Saying Eau de Parfum Man. Amouage in the middle. And then Reflection again, just underneath. The way this opens up, I always feel a little bit on edge when I'm taking the top off because it doesn't come off easy, which is a good thing because you don't want to pick it up and for it to drop on the floor. But also you don't want to pull it off so fast that it causes the bottle to not sit in the holder anymore. So you do kind of have to, I always hold the base whilst taking it off. But there's the box with a nice purple felt inline. Again, a very sturdy box. Can't go wrong with that. And it has a very nice smell coming from it as well. They put a lot of work into this one. There's the top of the box. And then the fragrance just sits in the holder. This again, like Midnight in Paris, this to me is one of the most beautiful bottle design, well, the beautiful overall package, bottle and box designs I've ever seen, I've ever owned. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, the purple color combination with the silver on this one is just, it's just insane. I know it, like to some people, it may not be such a big a deal, but again, I do factor it in when it comes to the price of a fragrance. I think that if a company puts effort in when it comes to their bottle design, their box design, it goes a long way for me personally. Arguably, you could say the bottle is quite simplistic. You know, it's see-through, it's got the silver around the edges, few detail there on the bottom. the logo that's been added onto the front, the house sort of logo there, absolutely beautiful. I haven't done too much research on this, so I couldn't tell you exactly what is in that logo or what it stands for. Please feel free to leave in the comments below so I can get clued up on that a bit. The top is especially nice. This is the reformulated version, so I've been told the reformulated does have the magnetic cap. That's the main difference. Beautiful gem as well, just in there, which matches the colour of the box. And then again, a beautiful crown to finish it off on top, which is slightly raised. Again, the cap doesn't as such click into place, but why do you want it to when it has a magnetic cap? That's beautiful, right? But yeah, that's been Amouage Reflection Man. This is the latest acquisition. It kind of makes me want to get more Amouages purely for the bottle, purely so I can line them up and just look at them, really. And it's a plus that the fragrance smells incredible, absolutely incredible. But that's been Amouage Reflection Man. Thanks for watching, guys. The video went on a little bit longer than I thought it would. I guess I just get carried away with the different bottles and boxes designs. It's just something that interests me, so I thought I'd put it out there. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment below just saying what your guys' favourite bottles are, favourite boxes, or even if you don't keep the boxes, if that's something you feel is a waste of time, pop a comment. It'll be interesting just to know. But I'll be back in touch with another video soon. Cheers, guys.